everyone, today I'm going to be finally doing my question and answers video because you guys have been asking me so many questions and I just need to hurry up and get through these because I don't want this video to get too long, but I'm so excited to answer you guys' questions. It's nice to just answer them in video instead of having to just type back in comments because I don't feel like I get to say as much, but I'm going to try to go as fast as possible. So let's go ahead and bring these up here. So the first one is from Francis Costa, and thank you for asking a question. I always see stuff from you, and I know you're one of my top subscribers. Did you always know you wanted to be a beauty blogger? Well, I've known I wanted to be one when I was younger. Well, ever since I started watching YouTube, but I always was into makeup when I was younger. I mean, even when I was probably 4 or 5 years old, I was playing with makeup. And I always would be doing my friends' makeup and nails and hair. I was really into nails because I couldn't really wear a ton of makeup when I was little, obviously. So I always was painting my nails, doing different designs. So I've just always been really into it. And as soon as I discovered the beauty world on YouTube and on Blogger, well, I got started with Blogger first and then transitioned into YouTube, but I've always loved it. And then Asli Mohammed, I don't know how to say your name, but very unique and nice. She asked, why didn't you take cosmetology program or esthetician program, and what job do you see yourself having? Well, I didn't want to go to cosmetology school because I feel like you can do a lot of freelance on your own without it, and I didn't want to pay for schooling and everything. And plus, I am in regular college, so I definitely wanted to get my college degree first, so that's why I didn't take that route. But maybe eventually I'll end up actually getting certified or something and going to beauty school, but as of right now, it's not in my plans. And then she also asked, what job do you see yourself having? Well, I'm a marketing major, so I hope to do something with marketing. I would love to do something with marketing for YouTube, or not for YouTube, but for a brand, and then reach out to people on YouTube and just find ways to market their brand. I'm actually looking for internships right now on social media and marketing, so I'd love to work for some type of company doing their marketing and social media sites and everything. I think that would be so fun. And then Claire Hill, hi Claire, I always see your stuff everywhere, and I know you're one of my top subscribers as well. She asked, if you could only have one foundation and one lipstick forevermore, what would they be and why? That's really hard. One foundation would definitely be the CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation because I love that one so much. And then one lipstick would be these Revlon ones, definitely. Not exactly the lacquer balms, but maybe the regular ones. They are the Color Stay Balm Stains or whatever. I just love those. I have so many, so definitely those. And then these are from Instagram. The first one comes from Fanny111. And she said, why do you want to start wearing makeup? P.S. You're beautiful. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Why did I want to start wearing makeup? Well, like I said before, I've always loved it. I've always been really big into it. And it's just really fun for me. I look forward to it every single day. So I just love it. And then Jenna M. Briosa said, are you in college and what's your major? I already answered that. Yes, I'm in college. I'm a junior and I'm a marketing business major. Borrega0326 on Instagram asked, do you take vitamins daily? If so, what kind and how many times a day? I do take the Nature's Bounty Hair, Skin and Nails Biotin vitamins, and I take them once a day. And those are for your hair and skin and everything. So then now these are from YouTube comments. Jaya Sayed, I just butchered your name, but I'll put it right here. She said, hello, I'm a huge fan of you. Can you tell which concealer is better for heavy coverage? Thank you so much. That's very nice of you. And I love the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. You guys have probably seen me using that a lot. I think it's great full coverage and it's really awesome and it's definitely worth the money. So definitely MAC Pro Longwear. And then Claire Hill asked it again on YouTube. She said, what are you studying in college and do you have a job as well? Well, I already mentioned I am studying marketing in college and business, and I'm not currently working right now. I was working at Charming Charlie, but it got to be too much with me for school because I was working too much and not focusing enough on school. So right now I'm just doing YouTube and school, and I've really found a great balance, and it's really working both ways. So I'm really enjoying just doing that. And then GGW asked, I have blemishes such as dark spots, and I wanted to know what makeup brush would you recommend for someone who has blemishes, and also, do you know of any products that I can use to sort of make my dark spots disappear? Thank you. By the way, you look really pretty and I love your hair. Thank you so much. You guys are just so sweet. So she asked about dark spots, if there's any makeup brushes for someone who has blemishes. My favorite makeup brush for applying foundation is definitely the Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki. This just busts everything in flawlessly and it really gives you good full coverage. And as far as covering up blemishes, I really like using both of these are synthetic concealer brushes. This one is more like a blending brush. I like using this to blend out concealer around a blemish. This one is the Sigma P82, and it's like the small round top kabuki, and this one is like a miniature little kabuki brush. It's very dense, and this is great for just like packing it on for full coverage. So I like using a combination of these two in my beauty blender to apply concealer to blemishes or dark spots. And then she said, do you know of any products I can use to sort of make my dark spots disappear? I had a lot of questions about this, so I'm going to just real quickly answer this. For my dark spots, I personally think the PMD works the best. I did a review on it a while back. It's basically a personal microdermabrasion kit that you use, and it will remove the top layer of your skin, so you only want to use it once a week. But it does a really great job of fading those dark spots because you are exfoliating that top layer off. You just don't want to use it too much, and you have to be really careful when you use it. So I'll link that video for you guys down below. I have also been using the L'Oreal, is it called L'Oreal Youth Code? It's the pink one that I showed in my nighttime routine. Gosh, I can't remember what it's called. But that has been working. I can't really pinpoint if that's what it is or if my dark spots have just faded over time, because I feel like I have almost used all of that bottle and they have pretty much like totally gone away. Like it looks a whole lot better. But it's also been time too, and they do fade over time, and I've been using the PMD, and I'm just doing a lot of different things, using the Tarte Maracuja oil and my moisturizer, just all that sort of stuff mixed together. So I can't pinpoint one specific thing, but I would recommend trying out those different things and seeing what works for you. And then Olivia Corderio asks, what kind of lighting should you have when you apply makeup? I do my makeup in the bathroom, which I feel doesn't have the best lighting. I tend to have shadows when applying. What do you recommend? I hate doing my makeup in the bathroom. Whenever I'm traveling and staying at someone's house, I despise that. I want to sit down and have my makeup mirror. So that's what I recommend. If you don't have a vanity, you can sit at a desk, or so even if I'm putting on my makeup at someone else's house, sometimes I'll sit on the toilet and just have my mirror like and hold it up or something. So if you have a makeup mirror like this, I definitely recommend getting one. I found this one I think on Amazon for like 30 bucks. It's by Conair. It works amazing, and I like to do my makeup in front of a window as well and then have that on. And that's like the perfect lighting. So natural lighting, you don't want to use anything too yellow, and you also don't want to use anything where it's casting light like above you, like you said it is in the bathroom, because that's just going to cast shadows. So, and it helps too to be sitting down, so that's what I recommend for that. Alexis Ream asks, how do you get the courage to stop straightening your hair and start wearing your hair curly despite the damage and what people might say or think? I don't like to straighten my hair too much just because of the damage. I rarely ever do it, but I don't really care what people think. I just do whatever I want and whatever I like. Now, people do notice, like at school, they'll say, oh, you straighten your hair and everything, and that's fine with me. I mean, they're complimenting it at the same time, but I personally feel like a different person a little bit. Like, it makes you feel like more confident, I guess, but at the same time, it drives me nuts when it's straight because I'm always messing with it and stuff. So I just don't really care what anyone thinks. So I guess that's how I have courage. I just do whatever I like for myself. And then Lindsay Spitzel asked, hey Gina, I love your videos. They're so helpful. Thank you. Do you have any other tips on how to apply lipstick that lasts all day? I seem to have such a lip fade problem. I recommend using a lip stain. Like I mentioned, these, they're balm stains, so they're not going to totally stain your lips with a color. Like, I don't like those long wearing lipsticks. They drive me crazy. But these are awesome at just like staying put, and they give your lips a little bit of a stain. That way when it fades away, you still have a little bit of color. So that's what I would recommend. You can also apply a lip liner before, and that helps it stay on longer as well, like a matching one. Or you can apply concealer and powder underneath. That's going to make your lip color really pop and stand out more, and it's supposed to help it last a little bit longer if you use a powder underneath to absorb that moisture on your lips. So there's a lot of different things you can try, but hopefully those will help you out. And then Chloe Ludlow asked, she asked, if you use a BB cream, should you use a primer, or would that prevent the BB cream from helping your skin? Assuming the BB cream has benefits. Thanks, I really enjoy your videos. Thank you very much, by the way. And I don't think a primer is going to make the BB cream not have skin benefits. I don't really know if the BB creams really work for your skin. I haven't seen any benefits from using them. I think they just put those claims in there to sell them, but they definitely do have like SPF in them. They are moisturizing, so they have that stuff, but I don't think they're going to change your skin. So using a primer, it should not affect the way that the product works. If anything, it's going to make it stay on better, and it's going to help it. So I always use a primer under my BB cream. Nancy Ramirez asked, if you had a day with a subscriber, where would you take them and what would you do with them? I've actually been thinking about this recently. Like, if I were to meet one of you guys, it would be so fun. I would probably take you shopping, take you out to eat, hang out with you all day, do anything you want. That would be so fun to meet any of you guys, and I would definitely love that. That would be like a dream. So Felicitas Munoz, I'm butchering these names, I'm sorry guys. She asked, how long does it take you to get ready? I take about an hour to get ready before school, so that's with taking a quick shower and doing everything start to finish, like all my makeup and everything. I usually spend like 20 to 30 minutes on my makeup, and the rest is on like my shower and my hair and everything. My hair doesn't take me very long. So Beauty Love 56 asks, what makeup product can you not live without? That's a hard one. I would say concealer, I guess. Or maybe powder. I don't know. Probably concealer. Maybe my MAC Pro Longwear concealer, because it covers up dark circles, and if you have any blemishes, definitely could not live without that. Cynthia Marie 786. Oh, is Marie your middle name? Because that's my middle name. She said, I've always wanted to know how and why one chooses a transition color for eyeshadows. I've asked several gurus here on YouTube, and not one has ever answered the question. Can you please explain this? Thank you. Well, I always use a transition color just when I'm using really dark shadows, because it actually makes it fade a little bit better, because you don't have, like, say if you use a black eyeshadow in your crease and then you have your white or skin color highlight, it can be like a harsh transition. So if you just put a little bit of that on like a blending brush and just run it through your crease, it's going to help blend out that dark shadow, and it's going to give you a little bit of a color gradient. So it's just to help it blend better, and I think it looks a little bit better, but you don't have to use it. It's just a little extra step that helps it blend better. So Tiffany Bautista asked, how to style curly hair? Well, that's a whole video that I'm going to have going up very soon for you guys. Look for that video, I think, probably on this coming Wednesday. So I'm going to have a whole video on that. I've had tons of questions. Autumn Bailey asked, what are your favorite makeup products, top 5? I think I've done a video like this before. This is hard. I would probably have to say my CoverGirl 3-in-1 foundation, my MAC Pro Longwear concealer, my Lorac Pro palette. Is that 3? Yeah. My NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat powder foundation. And then for lips, these Revlon Just Fit Invisible Balm Stains. I keep picking that up just because I have it right there. It's what I'm wearing today. Okay. Janine Sabri. Sorry, I can't say your name. She said, hi, I was wondering, what have you been using to get rid of your acne scars? I know you mentioned in one video that you have been using something from L'Oreal line, but has it been working for you? Well, I already answered that. I think it's been working for me, but it's also been a long time since I've been using it. It's been a few months, and that's about how long it takes anyways for my acne scars to go away. But if you have like permanent acne scars that you've had forever, I don't really think that's going to do anything to get rid of them. It might fade them a little bit, but I definitely recommend the PMD for removing like acne scars that you've had for a really long time. So Yoka Gomez asked, can you use under eye concealer for blemishes on the face as well? What concealer and face primer can you recommend? Yes, you totally can. The only time I would not use an under eye concealer on your blemishes is if it has like some type of moisturizer in it, like the Olay CoverGirl and Olay one that I used to use that had the moisturizer mixed in. I would not use that on blemishes just because it's going to be too slick and too moisturizing to put on like your face. But for what concealer and face primer can you recommend? Like I said before, the MAC Pro Longwear concealer I really like. A good drugstore alternative would be the NYX HD concealer. I've heard a lot of people say good things about that. The Sonia Kashuk concealer, I've heard people talk about that one too and say it's really good. But I personally haven't been trying a lot of different concealers because I'm like stuck on the MAC one because I love it so much. But I definitely want to pick up that NYX one to try out. And then face primer, you guys know I love my L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. It just looks like this in a little jar. I recommend this to everyone and I really like it. If you have super oily skin though, this might not work for you. I would recommend using more of a silicone-based primer like the Too Faced Poreless. I forget what it's called, but there's a lot of primers out there for different skin types. So Mary Espinoza asked, I would like to know, how do you keep your hair so curly without frizz? Well, I still do have frizz. You probably just can't see it in the video, but curly hair is just bound to have frizz. There's nothing you can really do to totally prevent it. I mean, I think a little bit looks good because you want your hair to look curly. But like I said, I am going to have that full hair care routine video coming up on Wednesday, so look out for that because I'm going to be going over everything that I do on my hair to keep it like defined and frizzy. So all the questions, I'm just going to leave it at that because there's a lot of different things that I do. Adriana, who Goyurzar. God, I'm so bad at pronouncing stuff. She said how to deal with second day hair. Mine is also as curly as yours. It's nice to hear that a lot of my subscribers have curly hair too. That's probably how you guys found me. For second day hair, I usually just take my hands or a spray bottle and I wet it a little bit. This is if I'm not going to take a shower. I just wet it a little bit because you want to get it wet to help redefine those curls, because I don't know about you, but when I sleep, mine get kind of pulled out and they look really messy. So I like to wet it, and then I go back in with some of my curl cream gel stuff that I use, and I just put that like over the areas and I scrunch it. Sometimes I even take a blow dryer diffuser and I just diffuse it to get it to curl back up. So that's what I do. But typically I just wash my hair, or I don't wash my hair every day, but I take a shower every day and I get it wet, and I condition it every day, but I only shampoo every 2 to 3 days. Or every other day. So that's what I do with my second day hair. I still take a shower, just don't use shampoo every day. Brianna Salazar said, is that your real hair? It's beautiful. Thank you very much. And yes, it is my real hair. She said, what's your nationality? Well, I'm just white. I'm mixed with Italian and Irish, you know, so I'm just like American white, whatever. IKI Raw 21 asked, my question, why most of people think curly hair is unprofessional, why everyone should have straight hair even if it ruined their hair with straightening. I have wavy hair and I don't get my hair straightened. Please, I would like to know your opinion. I personally don't think curly hair is unprofessional. I've heard people say that too, and I totally disagree with it. I think crazy unruly hair that is not tamed and put together might be unprofessional, but as long as you know how to style your curly hair, you make it defined and you make it look put together like you did your hair, then I think it's totally professional. I'm not going to go straighten my hair if I'm going to an interview. I'm going to leave it like this because they're going to like, you know, your natural hair. I think it personally looks better on you natural, so I don't think that that is very valid. Olivia Peters asked, what ethnicity are you? Like I already answered that. I'm just white. Angela Fowler asked, what product you recommend for dark spots on the face? I already answered that one too. Danielle asked, I have a question if that's okay. May I know why you keep your hair curly? The reason I ask is because most people shy away from naturally curly hair and get it chemically straightened. I live in SoCal in LA and I hardly, if ever, see a girl who embraces her naturally curly hair. So can you tell me, is it a matter of money? Is it not cheap to straighten your hair? So for me personally, it's not a matter of money for straightening my hair. Like I said, I just don't like to straighten it. I feel like it doesn't look right on me. So I personally like to keep my hair curly because I feel like it's my natural hair. It's how I'm supposed to look, and it looks better with my face and my body and everything. When my hair is straight, I think it looks good, but it's just not me, you know? And I like to have healthy hair, and personally I think that that is more pretty than anything. I cannot stand when I see someone's hair that has been straightened out so much that it's so damaged and just breaking off and split ends, and it's just sad. Like, you don't want to do that to your hair. You only have one head of hair, so I think you should take care of it as much as possible. And it's okay to straighten it every now and then just for fun. That's what I do. But I would not chemically relax my hair ever to keep it permanently straight. And it's just something, I guess, you have to get used to, because when I was younger, of course I wanted straight hair like everyone else. But I feel like if you know how to style it and you get in a routine and you can do it right, then it's not that much trouble at all. I can do my hair in 5 minutes, and that's a whole lot less work than straightening it for 2 hours and worrying about it getting curly if it rains or with the humidity. So I just think that's easier. So that's why I keep my hair curly, and you know, I don't know why other people don't just embrace their natural hair. Like I said, if you style it right and you do it right and you make it look good, then there's no reason why you shouldn't keep it natural. So Marisol Style Girl asked, what made you start YouTube? Well, I kind of answered that in my first question, but I just really enjoyed it. I really got hooked on the beauty community, and when I was writing on my blog for I think a year or two, I really just wanted to show you guys things. Like, I would do tutorials and writing, and I just felt like I wanted to show you guys things. So the first thing that I ever filmed was like a French manicure video or something, so it was nice to be able to actually show you what I'm doing instead of just describing it in words. So it's really just an expansion on my blog at first, so I did like a few videos for my blog. And then in January of 2011, that's when I really dedicated and said I'm going to do this and put everything into it and start making videos regularly. And so this is my 3rd year now, and I enjoy it so much, and I would never go back. So Legally Fabulous asked, my curls tend to fall straight at the roots and then go into ringlets at the ends. Do you think that's just the way my natural hair naturally is, or do you think I'm using the wrong products, for example, products that are too heavy? And I'm really sorry if you can hear the mowing out there. I know it's annoying, but I don't want to stop the video. I've heard a lot of people say this, their hair can get straight at the roots, and that pretty much is how your hair is, but there's a lot of things you can do to help make it curlier and give it more body. You might be using products that are too heavy if it looks flat at the top, so I would recommend switching to a sulfate-free shampoo and avoiding silicones. Silicones are going to weigh down your hair, especially if you're using sulfate-free products. So using the right products and then trying to give it lots of volume, which is what I'm also going to cover in my video on Wednesday. So check back for that if you want to see more tips on how to get more volume up there. But you might want to try using baking soda in with your shampoo just to remove any buildup. Only do that like once a week or so, don't do it too much. But that helps strip the oils out, and it also gets rid of the product buildup. So I recommend using that if you're going to go with the sulfate-free shampoo and just doing that cleanse every so often. So Ariel May said, "You're so adorable, thank you. And my question is, how do you apply eyeshadow for beginners?" Well, I have a whole video on this. This is one of my most viewed videos, so I'll link that for you down below if you want to check that out. So Faz R asks, what are your top hair products for curly hair, and what do you use when you straighten your hair to keep it straight? So like I said, all my products are going to be in that video coming up soon. Well, I can tell you this, I've been using the Nuance line. I really like their stuff from CVS, and they have a great curly hair line, so I've been using that stuff lately. And what do you do to straighten your hair to keep it straight? And again, I have a whole video on how I straighten my hair and how I maintain it, like how I keep it straight. So I'll link that for you if you're interested, if you want to watch that, because I give a ton of tips on that in that video. So my last question is from Maheen A. She asked, how do you balance different things in your life and still manage to look amazing every day? Well, thank you if you are referring to me, but I'm a huge planner. I'm very organized, so I always have everything in the calendar on my phone. So that's how I manage my time. Everything from when I upload my videos to my homework assignments to events that I have coming up, just anything goes in here. And I like to take time out personally to kind of pamper myself. Mondays is always when I do like everything for myself, tanning, and I do my nails and all deep condition my hair, all that kind of stuff. So taking a day out, or not even a full day, it's just like an evening pretty much for me to just take care of yourself. I think it's really important. So those are all of my questions, but I just wanted to thank you so much for asking the questions. It's really nice just to talk to you guys and answer some of your tips. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments of this video, and I will type back to you guys. I'll definitely reply to your comments. So if there's anything I didn't answer, or you're still confused about, or you have a question, go ahead and leave it in the comments of this video, or you can shoot me an email if it's something longer. My email is just glam-me-up8@gmail.com, and I would be glad to answer your questions or give you any type of recommendations. So look out for my how to style curly hair video on Wednesday, and then after that I will have a spring makeup tutorial. And that's actually the look that I'm wearing on my face right now, so check back next Saturday for that. I post on Wednesday and Saturday, so don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on a video, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's just @glam-me-up if you want to keep up with me day to day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye everybody.